What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andy and today I'm going to be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I will show you quite interesting updates directly related to MMTLP story. I will show you how important it is to be 100% professional in this case, and I will show you that unfortunately we don't have this level yet, and I will show you what I'm talking about. On top of that, we have several new updates in our litigation processes, and I believe that these updates might be more important for MMTLP community than each and every other tweet that were made for the last several weeks in regards to this story. And everything I will explain you in just several minutes, but guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So, and let's begin with this tweet that was reposted by Cplant, and Cplant refers to his own tweet that he wrote on September 11 of 2021. He wrote back in the days, you asked for it, so here it is. And this is the update in regards to the S1 statement, and let me show you this. This just a couple of days ago Cplant wrote, this new PR sounds a lot like an old post I made from September of 2021. Now we can add AI to the mix. And he refers definitely to the most recent NextBridge Hydrocarbons PR statement. And to be honest, this statement was made on January the 30th, and it is quite interesting to see that potentially the intrinsic value of NextBridge Hydrocarbon shares, was improved by this action. And to be honest, a lot of things should be proven in this case, but definitely it is a good sign. So let me go to this. NextBridge Hydrocarbons announces participation agreement in the Imperial gas project. NBH has entered into an agreement with McCabe Petroleum Corporation, a company owned by NextBridge Chairman and CEO Greg McCabe, to participate in the Imperial Gas Project, IGP, a hydrocarbon exploration, production and expansion project located within a renowned producing field of the western U.S. Rocky Mountain Range. The IGP includes existing gas production, significant recompletion potentials, multiple PUD locations, and numerous soon-to-be-tested sites with promising horizontal drilling opportunities. MPC has also agreed to include NextBridge in an area of mutual interest agreement, which includes other possible acquisitions in the same geologic province, all with similar added upside potentials. This has led the NextBridge team to engage in advanced discussions with the operator of the IGP to incorporate our expertise in both power generation and geothermal drilling, which we believe have the potential to work exceptionally well on both the IGP acreage and the AMI. Anticipating these activities, NextBridge has engaged our geothermal partner and expanded the geographic boundaries of our contract with them to include both the IGP and the AMI. Topics undergoing consideration include AI data centers powered by the reliable underpinnings of natural gas-based energy, as well as the coupling of a green energy component through geothermal power. And guys, I have to admit that, well, first paragraph was very promising, because if something is added to the intrinsic value of certain company, definitely the price of the shares and the value of these shares in general should be improved. But at the same time, guys, these mentions of geothermal sources of power and AI centers, in my opinion, are nothing more and nothing less than just another smoke and mirrors. Guys, I believe that each and every company which wanted to improve its fundamentals, to improve its activity, should not make some statements that are well known in the community, in the retail community, because these AI data centers, AI so-called golden rush and the geothermal sources of power are something like a wish of the board of directors of the company to improve the company's value itself. And yes, for now it is too early to make any assumptions or even conclusions. And that is why, guys, just wait for more details, because the previous PR statement was made quite long time ago, and I don't want to tell you that NextBridge Hydrocarbons didn't file their earnings report for the quarters of 2025 and the beginning of 2026, and the most recent blueprint of S1 statement. That is not effective right now, but I want to tell you that we don't have and we didn't have this information from the board of directors for quite a while. Greg McCabe doesn't want to explain his intention, how he will and how he want to solve this problem. That is why, guys, I'm very cautious in regards to this PR statement. On top of that, I want to show you that, well, first of all, let me show you the actions that were made by Ann Vanderstiel. On the one hand, I'm very happy to see that this type of people are trying to help MMTLP community. But on the other hand, guys, we have to be professional, and I told you multiple times that if some facts should be proven or disproven, please do it by yourself, and do not try to give this information to the people who will transfer this information to some politicians, high-end politicians, high-level politicians, or any other people who can do something and who can help or who cannot help, probably. And I want to show you just one tweet that was written by Ann Vanderstiel just 19 hours ago. She wrote this: SEC Chairman Atkins, MMTLP wasn't just halted. The post below shows it may have been rerouted. Torchlight CUSIP shows up years later in another company. Reverse splits, name changes, no answers. Retail lost everything. Wall Street got an off-ramp. The investors whose assets have been frozen deserve the truth. Interestingly enough, the Epstein files also prove the SEC working against investors by colluding with Wall Street to cover up massive short crimes by not enforcing their own rules. And I don't want to comment the last part of this statement. I just want to pay attention to the question that was asked several times back in the end of 2024 and beginning of 2025. Some of community members found that the same exact CUSIP number that was used for the MMTLP shares was implemented to another company, Bemergent Tech. And guys, this information is not accurate enough. Let me show you this answer from Amy. She wrote this: you really have to start doing your research, and Bemergent filed an amended to correct the original filing that inadvertently did not have the registrar's correct CUSIP as of the date of the original filing. And she added the link to the official sec.gov website, and this link leads to the Form 12B-25A. And right here you can see that it is a Bimergen Energy Corporation. It was filed, wait a second, somewhere March 26 of 2025. And here's the most important part. Explanatory note. This amendment number 1 to Form 12B-25 amends to the Form 12B-25 filed by Bimergen Energy Corporation on August 15, 2023. The sole purpose of this amendment number 1 is to correct the CUSIP number on the cover page of the original filing, which inadvertently did not have the registrant's correct CUSIP number as of the date of the original filing. This amendment number 1 contains the registrant's correct CUSIP number as of the date of this amendment number 1. So guys, the mistake that was made by this company, Bimergen Energy Corporation, was fixed, but at the same time, guys, Ann Vanderstill still try to push this narrative that some companies uses the CUSIP of next breach hydrocarbons in their official statements. She tries to push this narrative forward to the to politicians, to any other main sources of information in order to so-called try to help MMTLP community. But guys, if Ann Vanderstill makes this type of mistakes and if she was misled, I don't have another word rather than she was misled by some of MMTLP community members who gave her this information. Why do you think that it is impossible that she can make the same type of mistakes in her other statements? And I'm pointing to the fact that Ann Vanderstill want to see SEC and FINRA as the only entities who are guilty in the MMTLP case. And she doesn't want to see that a lot of so-called shady actions was made back in the days by the board of directors itself. In my opinion, it is 100% unprofessional and we have to fix this problem. Let's put it this way. On top of that, I want to pay attention, I want to pay attention to this tweet that was written by Nicholas Ryle. On January 29th, he wrote, "I just had an informative conversation with the SEC FOIA office today. If your FOIA requests have been bundled together, you absolutely have the right to appeal that bundling directly to the SEC's General Counsel. This is backed by a solid law." And he added the number of this law. Head straight here to file that appeal, and he added the link where you can file it. Even bigger scoop, the Fort Worth Regional Office, the very team handling those high-profile theatrical enforcement actions against Palikars and Burda, is actively involved in our FOIA requests. They are the ones slapping on those exemptions and bundling requests whenever their legal crew decides it's tied to MMTLP. Transparency incoming, keep pushing hard. Side note to this, incredibly helpful Boy Scout level supportive office of Pete Session is just 1 hour and 26 minutes away by car from that Fort Worth SEC regional office. And guys, it is very good that we can argue this fact that FOIA requests might be bundled together, and in this case the time which will be the time to execute this FOIA request might be from several months to several years. It is definitely not the actions that we want to see. But at the same time, guys, I think it is not the only path how we can push our case forward, because to be honest, the last fact that the office of the Pete Sessions office is just 1.5 minutes away by car from that Fort Worth SEC regional office. It doesn't mean anything. And again, if someone uses this type of so-called facts with other facts that might be important for our community. Both of these facts might be easily rejected because of just one so-called fact that is not directly related to our story, and that is pure speculations. That is why, guys, be professionals. And let me show you that we have several updates in our lawsuits. In the case of Matthew Peace versus Securities and Exchange Commission, we have several updates that were dated on January, that were filed on January the 30th. Unfortunately, I don't have the access behind the paywall, and to be honest, I don't want to just read this bunch of documents and to interpret this for you, because I don't know a lot in this field. I cannot do any conclusions. I just don't have proper education level to read these documents. But at the same time, it is very good to see that this case is active, and the most recent filings were made just a couple of days ago. Another case with the quite similar updates, I mean similar in terms of its dates, was the case of Contic-Wilcott versus Securities and Exchange Commission. And again, I don't have an access behind the paywall, but these updates were made again at the very end of January. Unfortunately, we don't have any comments from Contic-Wilcott himself, but let's move forward. In case of Rolla versus Securities and Exchange Commission, we have an update that is dated February the 1st. And we have another update in Spears versus Securities and Exchange Commission that these filings were also filed at the very end of January. So it is very good to see that 1209 community are still working, and they have much more important, in my opinion, results. Regardless of the nature of these results, they might have positive or negative answers, but it means that we are pushing this case forward, and one way or another, but we are trying to find the way how we can solve it. That is why, guys, I want to tell you one more time, be professionals in your statements, and if you want to push this case forward, just support our 1209 community or any other people who want to file lawsuits against the wrongdoers. And we also have a lot of people who are not disclosing any information about their lawsuits. And I'm talking about Daniel Oxer, who filed his couple of lawsuits. At this time, I can tell you for sure that he has a couple of lawsuits, and he told me in a private letter that these two cases are still active, and he will publish an update when he will be able to do so. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap.